right, it is 7:33 and 42, and our superintendent of schools is in here, and I tend to forget to say that because it's Rick to me. I've known him for so long, and it's good to have him in. I keep teasing him about his uniform though.
Morning, Susan. I got on the work clothes.
You got on the work clothes, but in my mind, that work clothes ought to be shorts and coaching. That's just what you did for a long time.
Well, if I could, I'd wear a coat and a tie and a pair of shorts.
That's what I think it ought to be. It's just coat and tie, so that when you're sitting, everybody thinks you're dressed.
When you're an old coach, you're just used to wearing shorts and coaching shoes.
Well, when we think about coaches, we got talking the other night about Coach Mack and taping his shoes. He taped his cleats because he wouldn't buy new ones, and the boys always just teased him about it.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
wow.
but he did. I think he wore the same shoes the entire time my kids were in school, and he just kept taping them.
Well, we've got so many stories about old coaches and all.
Oh, I know.
They're the funniest guys.
We could spend a whole show doing that, but we're here to talk about school board.
Yeah, I always like trying to bring in some upbeat news and look for the positives. Today in our school board meeting, we're actually honoring a couple of people that have some pretty outstanding stories. One of our teachers in Aquila has actually organized an effort to send supplies to Puerto Rico, and
school supplies or
no,
food?
just baby supplies and food and just the necessities is what they need now. And he contacted me, and we got the word out, and all of our schools sent supplies to Aquila, and we were able to use one of our vehicles to transport the supplies to Tampa. And I guess they have a ship down there, a container.
So there's something they're doing, and everything's going to Tampa to go out to them. I'm assuming it's a container ship that they're sending down. I know a lot of churches are doing things because right now they have nothing.
Yeah.
And it's not like they can just go in and fix a power grid easily. They don't have anything left.
I mean, they don't even have good drinking water.
No, they don't have anything, and my heart goes out to them. But
I salute our one employee. We're going to honor him today, and
we got a name.
Yeah, Mr. Ortiz.
Okay.
Yeah. So I believe that's correct. And if I mistake the name, I'm sorry. I need to look it back up.
Okay.
Anyway, I think he has some relatives there, and he wanted to make sure they were able to get supplies and all.
Well, it's a wonderful thing to do, and I know that for years to come, people will be doing and sending, and I really hope that once they finish rebuilding Puerto Rico, it's going to be a shining star down there.
Yeah, it's part of our country, so we need. They're our brothers and sisters down there.
We need to take care of them.
Also, going to honor a young man who lives in the south part of the county, and he actually saved his family from a house fire.
Oh.
And he used some of the skills he learned from some of the emergency training that we provide. Actually alerted his family about a fire in the house and was able to get them out. And he's truly a hero.
Yes, he is. I've often wondered how I'd react if we had a fire in the house.
Mr. Gedris is going to come in. The fire chief's going to come in and kind of tell the story, and we're going to give him some recognition for that. So that's pretty cool.
It really is to know that you have saved, you saved your family, or saved somebody else, something that you have put that foot forward, and show that you're a true leader and that you care. Yeah,
that's the things that we don't always talk about in school. We talk about reading and math and all that, but the life skills.
There's so many skills that they learn in school.
Yeah.
And like you said, not reading, writing, arithmetic always, but it's how to be a better person.
Yeah, so I'm really proud of him. And finally, the other presentation we're going to have is Georgia Pacific's actually going to present a check to our school district for a new advanced industrial manufacturing program today. And we're partnering with GP and Seminole and some of our other employers to help train our students to, when they graduate, to be prepared to take on some of these highly skilled jobs.
Yeah, it's not like the old days that you go out to paper mill and just get. It's not like that anymore. You have to know what you're doing, and there is a lot more technical. And we used to teach the kids at school some classes on how to harvest timber. Well, it's moved into technical things now. So.
Well, not only do they need to be able to run the paper machine, they have to be able to, provide maintenance. And troubleshoot it when there are problems.
And I understand that. They laughed at me today. We have to put a new part in the computer, and I was talking to Skeet about it. He says, is it plug and play? I said, if it's not, you'd be here, because I don't take the top off a computer. That's above my pay scale. Scale is what I told him this morning. He was laughing at me.
Well, all you need to do is find a little kid and they can come
That's what I
program
need.
it.
Is I need a 2-year-old, 2-year-old probably that can do it, or a second grader
Yeah, they grow up.
doing that. And
Absolutely.
I have to go to my grandson and say, how do I do this?
But I want to salute GP and many of our business partners who
You have some great business
we
partners.
really do, and they basically step up, and everything costs money, and they realize that we're going to need some startup money to make to start these programs. So I salute them and all of our business partners who give their time and their resources to help the community.
And I'm gonna
Anybody provides resources. I mean, everybody thinks, hey, money grows on trees here at the school
I'm
district.
still looking for that tree. I don't know where you've hidden it, but I'm looking for it. I had a chance to hear the, I just lost the name of the school, out on 100,
QI Roberts.
QI Roberts Band.
Mm-hmm.
They were at the JV football game the other night.
Yes, they have a
And
marching band this year.
Marching band, and I was very impressed and very energetic with them. And I'm thinking, oh, I hope we get to see more of this.
Yeah.
And enjoy them, because they were having a good time.
Well, that's a growing band program out there. Mr.
Yeah.
Dew is doing a remarkable job. They don't have a football team, but that's okay. They can still march at different
Yeah.
schools.
Well, and the thing about it is, it's good to see them supporting the JV kids, because they don't have the band there, and they don't have it, that. So it was fun to watch them.
It's almost like you can't play football unless you have a band in the
That's
stands.
right. You gotta have a band, and you gotta have something to get that rhythm going out there.
Right.
So
And bands are an important part of our extracurricular programs.
yeah.
My son was in the band, and
we've got. You want to talk about band? You back then, I can talk about a jazz band they had
mhm.
out there. But it's cute. It's great to see the next group coming, and to see them play. And they may eventually have a football. You forget that they're a high school. I'm not sure what grade they start in, but it's a junior senior high school. I do know. But I think it's great.
Yeah, and those kids, they're able to play ball at our other comprehensive high schools. But the most important thing is that kids get involved in extracurricular and clubs, and
That's what helps round them.
sure it does. It
Helps
makes school
round them
fun.
out. It makes school fun.
If you just go to school every day and just go to class and go home every day,
I know. That's what my grandson did, and he hated school. My granddaughter is Miss Socialite, and she's a cheerleader, and she's in this, and she's in that. And school's fun for her,
well,
other than her English class, and I don't know who that teacher is. But,
well, we all have memories of those things in high school. I can
Yeah.
barely remember, but some
oh
of
no,
my best.
now I can remember, and I'm older than you are. Now, come on.
we won't go there, but
Hey, I hit the Medicare, so
okay, you're older than me.
yeah, I know I'm older than you are. But school's such a great thing, and I know that you're getting ready to deal with something very difficult at school board, because it's insurance time.
I knew you were gonna ask that.
Yeah, it's insurance time, and my heart goes out to you guys, because there's no easy answer.
Yeah, it's very difficult, and
Can't make everybody happy.
number one thing is we want to protect our employees and provide the best coverage to the
You
best
can.
price, and everybody wants to do that.
And
So-
it's not easy, and the way things are changing right now with some of the new laws, it's going to take some research to figure out, what you can do and what you can't do, and next year will be more different.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we'll see what happens, and I know the school board will be, discussing that and making some decisions today. But, we want to make sure our employees are taken care of.
that's all you can hope for, is
Yeah.
that you can do that.
Yeah.
Insurance can't be what it used to be for everybody, and times are changing.
Yeah.
And good or bad, it's changing.
Yeah. Well, you never know how bad you need it until you need it.
Till you need it, and I've been there.
Yeah.
And I understand.
Yeah.
That we didn't use ours for years, but when I needed it, it was there.
Yeah.
So
So anyway, I look for the school board to make wise decisions, and
they've done their homework, I'm sure.
yeah, make sure they look at the best options and that type of thing. That's what our employees are looking for. So stay tuned for that.
That's why we elect school board members, and if you have a problem with it, that's how you take care of it.
Yeah. And I contact our employees to make sure they reach out to the school board members. Just give them input. They want to make sure they have the best information possible. So
That's all you can do.
we had an insurance committee meeting yesterday where they looked at all the plans, and I was out of town, so I wasn't able to attend. But be sure to reach out to your school board members, and I'm talking about employees.
Yes.
If you have any questions, and that's something they'll be entertaining today.
All right. Anything
Yeah.
else we need to cover?
No, just glad to be here, and
I'm glad you got back in town safe and sound.
yeah, been on the road a lot here lately, so glad to be.
You know how to get to Tallahassee, don't you?
Yeah, I happened to be there yesterday. Yeah.
Yeah.
Been there a lot.
Yeah, been there a lot. Learned how to get around town, I'm sure. But that's part of being an elected official.
Yeah,
is
yeah.
learning-
That's
is
kind of the
learning that.
hub of Florida right now. So,
Yes, it is.
and the legislative session is going to be earlier this year, so we're spending a little more time there now. So, trying to look at what laws are going to be passing for next year.
And I hope they're all good laws.
Yeah, me too.
That's all we can do is we hope they're all good. We
Yep.
appreciate you coming in. We're going to pay some bills.
Thanks, Susan.
You're always welcome in here.
All right, good seeing you.